Hey there everyone, this is Alex, the lead designer, project manager, and currently programmer of Team Immortal, and I'm here to tell you about the game that we're working on. Clash of Immortals takes place in an alternate reality, one where magic is not only very real, but it takes a place in our everyday lives. The style of magic used is somewhat of a cross between high fantasy Dungeons and Dragons style magic and the elemental focus of the Avatar series. It's very similar to the kind of magic used in Fairy Tail, if you're familiar with that show at all. Mankind is just beginning to approach the modern era, but the focus on magic to solve problems has led to a society that isn't anywhere near as technologically advanced as we currently are. Most people can use magic to some extent, so there's not a very large divide between mages and those who can't use magic. However, in some areas, non-mages have gathered and created large technologically advanced bastions, which over the past couple hundreds of years have remained mysteriously hidden from those who can use magic. The game itself actually takes place on the edge of the Sahara Desert near the ruins of a city that was once filled with mages. Recently, a large citadel has risen up from the sand, and it soon started to transform the land around it to all sorts of different environments, from swampland to rainforest to grassy plains. And of course, with this sort of thing going on, it didn't take very long for mages to start flocking there in droves, trying to figure out the cause. And now I think it's about time for me to move on to introducing the members of our cast. First up, we have Talon, who uses light magic and a one-handed sword in combat. In this world, light magic is known for just healing and protection spells, so somebody who can use light magic in an offensive manner is completely unheard of. He also wears a white robe that was a gift from a mortal girl that he once loved. Next up, we have Amethyst, and she's the grappler of the group. She uses more of a brawling and fisticuffs fighting style, and couples that with earth magic. She's a little bit more muscular, and she wears very light clothing. After that, we have Ghost, my personal favorite, because I feel as though he has the most interesting weapon out of the bunch. He has plate steel armor that's been attached to his arms, and they extend sort of like Ivy from Soul Calibur's whip. Unfortunately, that's the best I think I can describe it. He also uses ice magic. And then we have Acantha. She loves the ocean and frequents coastal towns, so she tends to look almost like a pirate. She uses tonfas for fighting, and she also uses nature magic to summon thorned vines in combat. And then we have Kale, our wannabe kung fu monk. He specializes in fire magic, but knows a little bit of a few other types. He uses a short staff to fight and fancies himself to be quite the martial artist. However, in the past, he had burned an entire enclave to the ground just because he slowly got more and more irritated when he was trying to meditate. And then we have Meryl, the youngest one out of the bunch, being stuck at the tender age of 15. Forever. She's often treated like a little girl by mortals because of her appearance, and even other immortals treat her more like a little sister than anything else. In an attempt to fix that, she took to using great axes about as large as herself as a weapon, and she zips around using lightning magic. And I believe I'm actually running out of time, so I'm going to have to cut this short. We have 8 characters in total, and this is Alex from Team Immortal signing off.